What's up, brand builders? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com, and in this video you're going to learn how to get clients for your agency with these 7 strategies. So you can stop passively waiting around for referrals and start building a system to bring home the bacon. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the visuals and the logo using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to fast track your results, make sure you grab the Pro Brand Strategy Blueprint. It's a free download and the link is in the description. Now, something I hear often from so many new freelancers or new agency owners is, how do I get clients? And it's fair enough. That is the most pressing issue when somebody starts a business, because without clients, there's no revenue and it won't take you long to go south. But the reality is that getting clients is actually not that difficult. Let me give you a bit of perspective here. Think about all of the businesses that there are on the planet. Every single one of those businesses needs branding. Now, of course, if you're offering logo design services only, then you're probably going to be looking for startups, because most businesses have a logo, and if you come to them offering a logo, they're going to say, well, we have a logo already. But when you start to offer branding services that go beyond the visuals using strategy such as storytelling and messaging and positioning strategy, then you have the opportunity to approach businesses with revenue who can afford the services that you're offering. Now, the beautiful thing about systems is that once you figure out your system, as in once you figure out the strategy that works best for you to bring clients into your business, then you simply replicate that system. So you turn it on and off like a tap to bring in clients when you need them and turn it off when your pipeline is full. So in this video, I want to give you 7 strategies that you can go over and decide which one is right for you, for your business, for your personality, and for your approach to go out and get clients into your business. But before I dive in, let me know in the comments, what are your biggest challenges or biggest questions when it comes to building your branding business? Strategy number 1, low-hanging offer. Now, this is not a groundbreaking strategy, but it works. Trust me, it works. If you implement this strategy, you will get clients. Create a new offer that is based on a time limitation or a number limitation. So basically, it's going to expire next week, or there are only a certain amount that you're going to offer. Create an offer along the lines of a brand audit that would normally be $495 and offer it for $99. Heavily discount that offer to further incentivize your audience. What you want to do is create a list of about 100 people of your perfect type of audience, or connections who will have your perfect type of audience within their network, and put the offer out there. But make sure that it is a genuine offer. Make sure that it is genuinely discounted, and make sure that there is genuine limitation there. If those tick boxes are checked, then this will be a great offer that you can put in front of that group of people. And trust me, if you put 100 out there, you will get bites. So make sure you create an offer that is compelling, that speaks to the outcome that they want to achieve, the challenges that they want to avoid, and put that out there into your network. Strategy number 2, proactive hunting. Now, whether you like it or not, getting new clients is not a passive game. You can't just sit back and wait for them to come in. You can't just post a couple of social posts and think that they're going to come knocking on your door. It just doesn't work that way. You have to be proactive in getting new clients. One of the best ways to do this is to identify who it is that you're trying to target. What is their job title and where are they hanging out? Go and find them. Go and find them where they are. Go and search for that job title on LinkedIn and get an exhaustive list of people who might represent your perfect client and start reaching out to them. Now, I'm not talking here about blanket emails, just copying and pasting the same message. Take the time to understand exactly who they are, exactly who they're working for, what kind of jobs they have out there in the market at the moment. So that will tell you what kind of challenges they have, where they need help, and engage with them. Engage with them on a human level and show your personality. Strategy number 3, network like a giver. Now, what I used to do at networking events is I used to go in with the idea that I needed to hand out as many business cards as possible. But that was the wrong approach, and it was the approach that everybody else was taking in the networking event as well. So you had a group of people all going in there with the idea that they were going to hand out as many business cards as possible. So you had all of these really empty conversations, and that's how I used to come away from those events, feeling empty, feeling like nothing landed. I had no real great conversation. So I changed the script on that. I changed my approach on that. And instead of going in with the idea that I was going to take, I went in with the idea that I was going to give. I was going to give my attention to the people that I was talking to, and I was going to show genuine interest in their businesses. I asked questions about what they did, about who their target audience was, about the challenges that they had, about who their competitors were, about the position that they took in the marketplace. And they were happy to give this information. They were happy to talk about their business. And I was able to have really, really genuine conversations with these people. And that strategy worked because I started to get calls weeks and months later, people telling me that they met me at this event. So show an interest in the other people, show an interest in their business, and they will show an interest in who you are and what you do. So network like a giver and don't be a taker. Strategy number 4, actively engage. Now this strategy dovetails with the proactive hunting. When you go out into the market and you proactively look for people who would be your perfect client, or look for groups of people where your perfect clients are hanging out, then you want to engage with those people. You don't want to just approach those people cold and put an offer in front of them. If you follow their stuff, if you follow their content, if you like their comments, if you comment on their content, if you share their content, they're going to see your name time and again, and they'll be curious about who you are. They'll follow your LinkedIn profile or whatever profile you're using for your social media, and they'll know who you are. By the time you reach out to them, by the time you put an offer in front of them, by the time you engage them and say, hey, I like your business, I've seen what you've done, I'd like to work with you, they'll know who you are, and they'll be much more open to engaging with you and listening to what you have to offer. Strategy number 5, piggyback partnerships. Now, this strategy is all about going out and identifying businesses who are already serving your perfect client. Now, I'm not talking here about direct competitors, I'm talking about complementary services. So for example, if you offer brand strategy services, you might go out and look for website designers or developers or social media managers, businesses who already have your perfect type of client, and you go in there and you provide additional services through those businesses and to those clients. So essentially you're piggybacking off the hard work that they've done, you're piggybacking off their leads and off their clients, and not only are you generating leads and sales and piggybacking off their hard work, you're also enhancing their offer as well. So they go from just offering website design services to website and brand strategy services. So this is a really effective strategy. If you can identify businesses who are serving those clients and you can set up a partnership, this can work really well. Strategy number 6, proactive referrals. Now, sitting around and waiting for referrals is not a strategy, but going out and proactively looking for referrals can be. You can create a system to generate referrals through your existing or past clients. Now, a great way to do this is to over-deliver on value, to over-deliver on what you're offering, and make sure that they have a really, really great experience, and then incentivize them to go out and refer your business, to put business in front of yours, and to tell other people about the great experience that they have. Now, this only really works if you over-deliver on that service, if you give them a really, really good service and a really great experience. Now, I'm not talking here about over-delivering in terms of what you're offering, in terms of your deliverables. I'm not saying that they pay for X and you give them X, Y, Z. I'm really talking about over-delivering on the experience that they have, on holding their hand right throughout the process, on touching base with them, on making sure that they understand exactly what's happening and where they're going, and making sure that they're happy with the overall service that you're providing. So again, over deliver on that experience, make sure that they enjoy the experience and they get the outcome that they're looking for, and encourage them to tell their business partners about it. And strategy number 7, create a digital machine. Now, I've left this one to the end because it is digital. It does require some technical abilities, but all of this can be learned. I'm not technical, and I've learned all of these steps, and I've used all of these steps to generate thousands of leads and hundreds of sales. So if I can learn it, you can learn it too. But the strategy is simple. Create a compelling offer in the form of a lead magnet that your perfect audience will be happy to exchange for their email address. And once you get that email address, make sure you put that on an email drip sequence that sells them into your idea, that educates them on the challenges that you can help them overcome. And in turn, it earns trust as you do it. So a really, really simple strategy: create a compelling lead magnet, put them onto an email drip sequence, and this will generate leads for you. Now, there are 7 strategies here, and I do not recommend that you go out and try all 7 strategies, certainly not at once. I suggest that you pick one that suits you, that suits your business, that suits your personality, and one that you are most likely to commit to, because it is that commitment that will end up generating those clients for you. Pick one of the strategies, commit to it, go all in on it, and stay with it long enough till it generates you leads and new clients. Now, once you get those clients, you want to make sure that you're making the most out of each and every one of them, and you're generating as much revenue as you can from each and every client. This video will give you 6 revenue streams that you can use to grow your income. Until next time, brand like a master, and I'll see you in the next video.